I want to sort of take you through what happened to me, okay? I've heard about Kundalini and it's sort of been like crossing my mind quite often, like in the past 2 weeks. But I haven't really had a chance. I actually just had a Kundalini awakening. I feel like I just had, like, just imagine the best orgasm that you've had in your life and multiply that by 100. That's how I feel. So I really just want to sleep right now. But I sort of wanted to take you through the process of how I ended up there, okay? And like, I, for the past like 2 to 3 weeks, I haven't been able to sleep well. I haven't been sleeping, like, I've been going to bed like maybe at 3 o'clock in the morning, eventually falling asleep. And then I thought, okay, it's because of what's happening in astrology and all of these things. So I was just like, okay, it's because of all of these things happening. We have the solar eclipse coming in and everything. And it just all of a sudden all makes sense now because of what just happened earlier, okay? So, and it's been happening gradually, over the past couple of weeks. It actually just started raining and I was like, wow, God is amazing, honestly. So I just want to take you guys through like the process of how it happened for me, okay? So over the past couple of weeks, I said I haven't been sleeping well. I thought it's because of what's happening everywhere. And I've started really connecting. I think a week ago, there was a lot happening with my third eye. I don't know if any of you guys were in that live, but there was like this couple of days where like it was just like pressure the whole time. I was like, okay, this is cool. At least like it's growing, it's opening more. I'm gonna see more now, and I was so excited because I actually started seeing more. I started crossing over more, all of those things. Okay, and then it moved to my crown. Like, so then like I just started feeling like lightheaded, or I get like tingles, those type of things. Can you hear how heavy the rain is? This is so beautiful, honestly. And then after my crown, like I felt it in my throat. So then when I got to my throat, like I kept feeling like there was something that wanted to come out, like I needed to say something, like there were words being molded like in my mouth. And I couldn't understand, like I kept trying to understand. I was even asking Spirit the whole time, like, what is going on? What is this? And then I've been doing some heavy work, guys, like with myself, and then it was like, no, I was like, okay, I'm like ascending, okay, because I started having a lot of dreams like of me ascending, like I'd be flying, like not in an airplane or anything, like like it's just me flying, like really high, and then usually it would just be me flying. But then the dreams started changing, where it wasn't just me flying. I would be flying, and then I'd meet other people there. I'd be like, hey, what are you doing here? Like I haven't seen you in forever. Wah wah wah. And most of the people were really people I've never met before, never seen before. And then so I was like, okay, it must mean I'm ascending, what else can it mean, but I didn't think it was gonna take such a sharp turn so quickly, okay. the meditation that I used to listen to before wasn't doing it for me anymore, so I started searching for other meditations to do, okay? Last night, I stumbled on a meditation, it's Andromedon, it's called Andromedon, okay? It's like a starseed type of vibes, okay? Starseed. I played this and I literally felt like, but I'm not gonna lie, even before I played this meditation during the week, like I felt something happening in my solar plexus, my root chakra, you know, like I feel like I start getting like a little bit of like that sort of jerking vibration, like what I just did now. And then I was like, okay, that's so weird, but okay. And then when I did this meditation last night, I felt it more. And even in the weeks up until last night, I was very restless, okay? To the point that like my body would, you know, like when you're having an orgasm and then your body like does that sort of thing, right? So my body was doing that and I was like, am I now so uncomfortable and so restless that my body must be doing this? Because I didn't understand what I was going through. And this is why I'm wanting to speak to you guys about this, because I'm feeling like there are no platforms, there are no people to help us go through these things when we are ascending spiritually. There's no one there. Like I'm literally doing this by myself. I don't have any guidance. I don't even know what the heck is happening to me, you know? And then what that thing, like it started last night, and then I started having this like cry from inside, but from my root, like, you know, this cry. I wasn't sad, I wasn't upset, nothing. It was just this like screaming inside of me. No sound was coming out of my mouth. My mouth was open like I'm screaming, you know. And so that happened a couple of times. I fell asleep. I got up choking. I'm saying, and it's not anything bad or evil. I didn't get any sort of bad feelings, you know what I mean? So I was like, now I really don't know what's happening. Can a person get up choking from your sleep? That's never happened to me in my life. I get up choking, and I can feel like there was some sort of liquid. Okay, that's besides the point. Anyways, I get ready for the day. I do my meditation today. I had 2 private readings in the morning. I did the private readings. And then I also started preparing now. I do meditations and everything, cleansing and that before I go live as well. So I did that, and then during all of that, again, this new like electric energy comes in, and I'm being told, if you guys were in my lives in the week, you'd also know there was a bunch of new things happening in the week as well with me, okay? This energy comes in, the spirit, and spirit is telling me, you know, we spoke about your healing and you being the conduit for healing and all of these things, and not only healing but gifting people miracles and all of that. Right, let's do this now. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? And then go watch the video that I posted, guys. I did like an energy healing cleansing video, okay? So that's what spirit guided me to do. I did that video. Little did I know I'm gonna go live, and then my whole Kundalini awakening happening during my live. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get a clip of what was happening. But like I had this really hot feeling all over my like pelvic floor muscle, right? And then it started going up my spine, and then like I could feel like my body start jerking, and I can't remember who it was, but someone in the live was like, you shaking. And then it started like going more and more and more, and I was like, guys, I don't know what's going on, but let me go, I'll come back. Oh my word, guys. I carried on like that for I think like an hour and a half. Okay. And it was just this energy of um I didn't feel any sort of emotion, but there was just electricity going through my body, and my body was just convulsing and doing all these things and things and things. Yes, there is. Okay. I'll get into that. So my body started convulsing, doing all of these things. And so apparently Kundalini is the unwinding, unraveling of your spirit, who you truly are, awakening and connecting with the divine directly. Okay. So it literally felt like electricity coursing through my body, and then let's say this is my body, right? My body was basically doing this the whole time, but it would start like from the bottom, and then my body would curl up like this. I was like, oh my god, is this evil now? What is going on? And then like my guys just kept like reassuring me that this is good, this is love, this is light. It's the you getting in touch with who you truly are and your purpose. So like I literally just went through an hour of just my body convulsing and convulsing and but it literally felt like an orgasm but times 1,000. It was so intense and so beautiful, and just my mind is blown. My mind is so blown. Oh, I do need to still dig in on it. I do need to still dig in and find out like, okay, what's next and how to maneuver through this whole thing. I hope that it never leaves me. I can't wait. I know that there's still gonna be more. You know what I mean? I know there's more because it's been happening to me in stages. It's been like every night it's been unfolding, but I obviously didn't understand it. Now I do. Guys, I'm so glad that I left alive, because you guys were gonna be so scared. You guys were gonna be calling the ambulance for me, I promise you. Because it's scary if you don't understand what you're looking at. You get what I'm saying? It was scary for me. I was like, thank God I left alive when I did. And as soon as I left alive, like I shot through the roof. I shot through the roof, I'm telling you. After you have an insane orgasm, all you want to do is really sleep. Like, that's how I feel right now. I feel so happy and whole, and I'm sure, I don't know if you can see it on my face, but I feel like you can see it on my face. Even my hair was such a mess. I just pushed it back. I was like, I'm not even going to adjust anything. However I look, I look. Yeah, but to be honest with you, it did start happening a couple of weeks ago already, and I didn't understand it. And then it really just took off earlier. That happened to me like a couple of years ago, where I did a meditation, and I literally felt my body, my like spirit leave. And then it was so scary for me, because I felt like, what if I don't ever come back? And then I was like, yay, no, I'm finished now. And then it hasn't happened to me since that day. I think subconsciously I may have switched it off. But I feel like it's definitely going to happen to me going forward a lot more, is to not be afraid, because as soon as you like afraid, then your consciousness and spirit also senses it, then it will like sort of backcheck, and then you'll only get like what you can handle. I don't think I've become one. I think I've always been one. I've just always been in hiding about it, and I'm just not hiding it away anymore. I don't think you become a psychic. You're definitely born a psychic. And I'm going to put a video up on how to tell. There's about 5 signs for me that really say to me that you have psychic abilities. They say that everyone is born everyone is born with psychic gifts, but I do feel like certain people, obviously it's heightened. Do you know what I mean? And for me, it's people who have if you have ADHD, I mean, we don't have to have ADHD, but for me, if you have ADHD or you're a visual learner, that's sign number one that you psychic, that you that you that you a higher being. Okay. And then number two is, if when somebody's telling you a story and you play the story in pictures, like every time someone tells me a story, I see the picture, like it plays like a movie in my head, and then I can feel the people's emotions as well. I can hear what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like that. And dreams, if you dream things and they happen, if you have deja vu, and crowds, if you do not do well in crowds, like you don't like being around people, and if you've been around people for a while in the day, then you are so drained and almost depressed for the next couple of days. Your social battery like depletes, and then so it's like you can't be with people, like they drain you. People drain your energy, and even like if you're forced to be around people, when you leave, you like just so, like if I go to a family function, or if like I whatever, if I'm around people and I feel drained, like for the next couple of days, it's almost like I go through such a dark depression, because I'm so sensitive to everyone's things. And then also another sign is just always feeling like there's like you have untapped power. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, that there's so much more to this life, but you can't put your finger on exactly what it is. I honestly do believe that everyone is born with a gift, okay? But for me, people who, if you say to me you experience this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, then for sure, even that waking up at that hour, it's like you there's like downloads wanting to come through to you feeling that energy, because can I tell you, at 3 o'clock, everyone is sleeping, everything is rested, okay? And then the energy is now, it's like it's doing this, it sounds like this, it's electrifying. The energy is like at its purest at that time. And so if you find yourself waking up at 3, around like 2:30, 3, that's that sort of a time, even 4, it's because you're so sensitive to the vibration. And that is what being psychic is all about. That is what clairvoyance is all about, is being so sensitive to the vibrations, to the frequencies, okay? And you don't have to get all of them, okay? You guys don't have to tick all the boxes. Even if you just have 3, it's already enough to say, I think it's safe to say, you know what I mean? And then after that, it's just all about practicing, literally. Meditating will help you stay focused, but it's not going to bring your gift out. After that, it's practice, practice, practice. You have to exercise your gift for it to grow. Everyone starts off scared.